want to congratulate you first signing up on our college promotion system. Through this process, I'm going to do a series of videos to help you along the way. One of the things that I tell every family that gets started in the college promotion is that most of the work is going to fall on you. It's really important that you follow each step along the way, and with this video tutorial you're also going to get information included in the system of what to do, timelines, what to do, and all that stuff. It's really important to understand that there's over 2,000 baseball schools in the country. So you have Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA schools, junior college, and community college. We're trying to find the best fit for you. What I tell most players when you go and you sign up through the system is that you're probably going to end up at a school you've never heard of before. What that means is that we want to find the best fit for you. Okay, so through this process, you have now received the college database, so that has every single school in the country. Whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, it's going to put you through the timelines, through the system about when you need to do what. If you're a senior, okay, we got to speed up the process. You got to do a lot of stuff a lot faster. If you're a junior, we have some time, but we got to get on top of things. Recruiting has started so much earlier. So if you can get this system as a freshman or a sophomore and follow each step along the way, it's going to put you in a position to be successful. I'm not going to guarantee through the system you're going to get a scholarship, but I will guarantee opportunity if you follow everything that I say. So now that you have the database, it's important for you to sit down with your family and go over about where you would like to go to school. You don't need to know what you need to study, but if you do, that'll help. For example, if you want to be an engineer, let's eliminate the schools that don't have engineering programs. If you have no idea, which 90% of the kids that I work with don't have an idea what they want to study in school, that's okay. But what we need to do is find out, financially where it works for you, okay? Some families have been saving since kids have been 6 months old. Other families have no college money. It's important to know that the average baseball scholarship is about 25%. And so the academics become a huge part of what we're trying to do. And so we need to find out academically where you're at. Later on in the video series, I'm going to talk about what the SATs need to be, what the grades need to be. Do you need to take ACT course and take that test as well. But now that you have the database, I want you to sit down as a family and talk about location. If you live in the Northwest, do you want to stay in the Northwest? Well, understanding that if you want to stay in the Northwest, it's going to limit the opportunity that you have because there's not as many baseball schools in Washington, Oregon, Idaho. If you're down south, there's more. If you're back east, there's more schools. So let's find out about where you want to go in the country. If you have no idea, that's okay too. We'll start with a big, broad, every single school in the country. The game itself will kind of tell you what level that you need to go to. If you're a freshman or a sophomore and you have aspirations to play in the Pac-12 or the SEC or the West Coast Conference, let's shoot for that. But the grades, are you making varsity as a sophomore? Are you starting? Are you all league? Some of these factors are going to tell you actually what level you belong in. For example, if you're a junior and it's your first year at varsity and you're a right-handed pitcher and you're 70, 80, 82 miles an hour, the chances of you playing Division I baseball aren't high. Okay, you might want to look at a situation where you're looking at NAIA school, maybe a junior college. Now, if you're a student that's had, 3.9 GPA, you're taking honors classes, we want to shoot for you to play at a four-year school right away. If you're a kid that has a 2.8 GPA and studies aren't as easy or you haven't put the effort in up to this point, let's look a little more junior college. And so when you have the database, the first thing that you guys need to decide is where you want to go. And if you don't know, we start with everybody, okay? If you do know where you want to go, we need to be very specific of what we want to do. So through the sample letters that you receive through our process, or through signing up, you're going to have a player profile. Understand, when you're starting to email these schools, once you have the database, you're not trying to get a college scholarship on the first email that you send. They are receiving thousands of emails a day, and it's really important you understand that you have to put something in there that's unique, okay? And one of the things that I want to have you do is create a YouTube channel on the very first email that you send out. You don't need a highlight video. Okay, you need something that shows your athletic skills, whether it be fielding a ground ball, doing some cages. You don't need to spend $400 or $500 on a video and create a web portal just for you. You need to have a YouTube channel. You need to create your player profile. Use the examples that we give you and make it simple. about who you are, maybe some of your statistics. Maybe you don't have statistics, you don't need those. But all it is an intro to who you are. Every single time you email a coach, you want to put that YouTube link in the email that you send out. Never put in an attachment. Most of the colleges and university goes into junk mail. And so there's a lot of information I'm going to give you through these videos and through this process. But video one, step one is get together as a family, talk about location. If you have an idea of location, look at the database that you have and email that region at all different levels. If you have no idea, we're going to start big and broad with all 2,000 schools around the country. Get together, do that as a family. Then create your player profile. Once you get your player profile set up, ask your high school coach or your summer ball coach to take a look at it and see what they think of it. Make sure it's, it looks right. There's a link in there. And again, with the video, 90 seconds, 2 minutes max. Just intro some of your skills, who you are and what you're doing. Get that process set up. I want you to email out over the next 30 to 45 days of every school and contact that you can get in touch with. Okay? And then as you get in touch and you start doing that, you're going to start getting a lot of feedback from college. In the next video series, I'm going to talk about how to respond, when not to respond, and understand when they're just trying to get you to come into a camp or they're actually interested in you as a player. So meet as a family, find out where you want to go, get your player profile created, and start emailing the schools that you may be interested in or maybe you've never heard of before, and reach out to them and put you in a position to start communicating with the schools as soon as you can. Look forward to talking to you in the next video.